Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the post-match press conference after our game against Philadelphia. If you'd like to ask a question, please raise your hand. We'll get started with John Lupo.
Alfredo, just to talk about the start that they got off to, it seemed like they had a lot of the ball early on. They were creating some chances. And then obviously into the second half, they get the goal, or in the first 20 minutes, they get the goal. Then you guys get the penalty in the second half, and then we know everything that happened at the end, and they get the goal. So just talk about the performance overall and what you took out of that whole thing.
I mean, the first half, I think, wasn't the best half from us as a team. We were a little bit open, to be honest, too far away from each other. But that's how it is. Sometimes you have to keep going. You have to reset in halftime, and I think we did this. I think we were in the game the whole 90 minutes, even though we got a early goal against us. But I think second half was much better. We tried to play in their half. We created some chances. We scored the penalty. But yeah, it was a tough game. Not the best game, to be honest, but that's how it is sometimes. It's a tough place to be here, play against Philly at home. And we have to keep going. I mean, it's going to be other games like this, tough opponents. And we have to move on. We have to keep working. And keep doing our job in practice and then in the game.
Michael Allen.
Yeah, just further on that, Alfredo, it's been some tough results since the international break. How does the team respond? Like, how is the team responding with these? Like, what's the morale of the team? How you feel in the locker room after this loss? I mean, it seemed like it was even questionable at the end there that something could have happened at the end that pulled it out. How does this affect the team?
Yeah, like I said, we know it was tough games, tough results against us. But I mean, we have to keep going, and we tried everything. I think you can say this about every game, about the Colorado game. We tried to we had the chances to win the game. Red Bulls, it was our mistakes that led to their win. But like I said, that's how it is. We have to stay focused. We have to stay focused and concentrated on the basic stuff we have to bring to the table first when we approach games, and everything else after this will come. Like today, we had to dig in deep, work very hard, especially in first half, because everybody was not on their best, I feel like. But second half was a lot better, and we know how to respond to tough games, tough situations, and all we can do about this is to just stick together. And the team is amazing. We're having fun. We're good. We talk about the stuff or about the mistakes we do, but you can't just put your head down. We have to keep going. And I mean, we're still in a very good position for playoffs and also for supporters here. So we have to keep going. We have a lot of games ahead.
Michael and Drew.
Alfredo, if I could ask you two questions. The first one would be, you mentioned it being a rough game, and I'm curious, you mentioned some of the factors of being away in Philadelphia, and I guess this applies to being in Red Bull as well. Are the factors that made today and Wednesday difficult external, meaning things that the opposition did, or do you feel like they were internal, meaning just not being on the same page? And then the second question, can you tell us what communication, if any, Villarreal, the head ref, gave you at the final whistle about the stoppage of play?
I will answer the second question. I don't know. I wasn't sure he wanted to check for a handball. I didn't see anything after the game, but then all of a sudden he said the game is over anyway. So I don't know. It was weird. But I mean, I stopped a long time ago to complain about refs. There's nothing you can do about. So we have to keep going, and we have to focus on the stuff we have. We can I don't know. We can make happen. So but that's how it is. And for me, I think we have to focus on our team. on the way we want to play, on our style. And if we do this, it doesn't matter who we play against. It doesn't matter how they want to play against us. It's all about us. It's all about making sure we know how to prepare for games. We speak about the plan, the game plan, and everything. We're always very well prepared with the coaching staff, and the effort and mentality is always there in this team. So, but it's always going to be like this. I mean, there are tough situation, tough phases over long season. So for me, it's just important that we look at us, how we can improve our game defensively and offensively, and it doesn't really matter how. To be honest, I don't care how the opponent approaches games or how they deal with everything, because we can figure out a way anyway.
Scott, final one.
Hey, Alfredo, thanks for the time. Let's move ahead a little bit and talk about Cincinnati. This is a team that historically you guys are 6-0 against, but this is also a team that has much improved over the last few years. So talk a little bit about the future, talk a little bit about that match on Wednesday, and what do you expect? Thanks.
I don't know. I think we have to go home now first, and then we're gonna rest tomorrow and prepare Tuesday for the game in Cincinnati on Wednesday. We will go there, travel there, and then. But I mean, every away game in this league is difficult, and like I said before, we want to win every single game. That doesn't matter if it's at home or away. We have the quality and the players to win every game. And like I said, I don't really focus on the opponent. We just have to make sure we're ready to work on game day. And if we do this, we can win.
Great. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, guys.